I feel it necessary to have an honest talk with you. Those of you that are stern and firm followers of me, and if you just happen to be a passerby and you find what I'm saying, what I'm conveying is of use, of benefit, of value to you, I'm talking to you as well. And in this particular segment, I'm asking you the question: who do you follow? Who is your leader? I know, don't get riled up. It's not a debate session. It's not an argument. It's not something that we have to be steeped in controversy about. Who you believe and what you believe is who you believe and what you believe. I can't change that. I can offer my viewpoint, and you make a deliberate decision where you stand or where you're going to go. Now, some follow a party in America as it relates to politics. There's a Republican Party, and there's a Democratic Party, and then there's a so-called independent or nonpartisan party. Is that who you believe in? And what are they doing for you as an individual and as a family? What have they done for you as an individual and as a family? And please be honest. You don't have to respond if you just want to keep it to yourself, because sometimes the truth can be a little tricky, and it can expose some things when we are really honest with ourselves. Now, there are people who have other people that they look up to in public places, in politics, in the church. They're pastors, priests, other clergy people, or people in entertainment even. They look up to someone, they use them as a role model. They govern their lives by these people oftentimes. But you know what I find really amazing? When people are asked the question who their leader is, very few that I've spoken with in most recent years will ever mention the Creator, God. That's interesting, don't you think? Once upon a time, I would hear people in the church always say, giving honor to God who's the head of my life. That would be the first, right? Giving honor to God, the Creator, that is, who's the head of my life. And then you begin to go through a ranking structure in the church: the bishop, the pastor, the first lady, the deacons, and all the way down. Whatever happened to giving honor to God, who created all of the other people that we look up to? Whatever happened to giving honor to the Creator first? Because there would not be anything here living on this planet had it not been for Him creating it. This is the elephant in the room, brother teacher. Yes, it is. Whatever happened to Him being your leader? Whatever happened to you governing your faith by Him? Whatever happened to you following Him first and foremost, and everybody else beneath that? I personally don't have a president that's my leader. I don't. We have one in the country. We do have a president, and he is the president of the United States, but he's not my leader. I respect the office of the presidency. I respect the individual that is the president. Joe Biden, presently, I respect him because that's his position. Just like I respect the position of the judiciary, judges and police officers and public servants. I respect them. We do know that there are individuals, though, that may not necessarily be doing their job the way that they should or ought to be. But I don't respect them first and foremost. I respect and have reverence for the Creator. That's really it. And I govern my life fundamentally by the tenets of the Creator. I try my utmost to follow His will and to follow His rule. And everyone else falls afterwards. So where are your priorities today? My question, still the same. So basic. Just something to think about. Are you reverencing another human being above the one that created all human beings? Now, don't be so quick to answer, because there's some people who would say, oh no, God is first. But are you living your life according to God being first in your life? Or are you just playing a role? You just trying to appear to be living your life according to God. And I'm not judging anyone. I don't have a heaven or hell to put anyone in. I don't have that power, that position. Who is your leader? You probably need to really sit down and think about that. Mull over it in your mind and ask yourself the question, are my priorities in order as it relates to who I follow and what I follow and what I stand on? That was it. And that was all.